You ever feel like the world's gone mad? Like everywhere you look, it's just chaos, pain, and despair? The news is bleak, social media is a cesspool, and even the people around you seem to be drowning in negativity. And here you are, trying to find a sliver of hope in what seems like a hopeless world. Yeah, I've been there too. It's tough out here, man. But today we're going to talk about something that's not discussed enough: how to be hopeful among the hopeless. Let's start with the reality check. The world can suck. It's messy, unpredictable, and sometimes downright unfair. But here's the thing. Hope isn't about ignoring that reality. It's about acknowledging it and still choosing to believe that things can get better. See, hope isn't just some fluffy, feel-good concept. It's a survival mechanism. It's what keeps us moving forward even when things seem impossible. Without it, we're stuck in the mud, unable to see a way out. I mean, let's think about it. Every major positive change in history was driven by hope. The belief that a better future was possible, even when the odds were stacked up against them, pushed people to do incredible things. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, hope can be a powerful force for change. But here's the tricky part. How do you maintain hope when everything around you feels hopeless? Let me tell you a story. I once knew a guy who lost everything. His job, his relationship, his health, all in the span of a few months. He hit rock bottom and felt like there was no way out. He told me that every day felt like he was pushing a boulder up a hill, only for it to roll back down. But he also said something that stuck with me. I couldn't control what happened to me, but I could control how I responded. So he did just that. He started small, waking up a little earlier, going for a walk, making one small positive change at a time, and eventually those small changes added up, and he's more successful than ever before. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating hope is gratitude. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but stick with me. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, from what you lack to what you have. It's so easy to take things for granted until they're gone. But when you start noticing the small joys, the small wins, like the warmth of the sun on your face or the sound of laughter, even just a moment of peace, you realize that life still has beauty no matter how much darkness there is. Whenever I'm feeling down, I take a moment to look back at old memories. Not to dwell on the past, but to remind myself that I've experienced good times before and I will again. It's like recharging my hope battery. Next, surround yourself with hope. Find the people, the stories, the content that uplifts you. It's so easy to get sucked into the vortex of doom scrolling and negative news, but what if we flipped the script? What if we actively sought out things that inspire us, that remind us of the beauty in life? And while you're at it, why not be that source of hope for others? You never know who might need that little spark of positivity that you can provide. I remember when I first moved out here to Los Angeles and I was getting used to the changes and having a little bit of a rough time with the start of my career. And a friend sent me a simple text. Hey, I'm thinking of you. Hope you're doing okay. It wasn't much, but it meant the world to me at the time. And it reminded me that even in my darkest moments, I wasn't alone. Social media can be a dumpster fire, but it can also be a source of hope. Follow the people who inspire you, who make you feel good about yourself and the world, and follow the ones who drag you down. Curate your feed like you would your life. Fill it with things that lift you up. Another key to staying hopeful: take care of your mind and body. When you're physically and mentally healthy, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges. A few years ago, I started a simple routine. I'd meditate for 5 minutes every morning. First, I thought it was stupid. Felt pointless. Like, what's 5 minutes gonna do? But over time, I noticed a shift. I felt calmer, more centered, more able to handle whatever the day threw at me. And it's not just about meditation. It's about the whole package. Eating well, exercising, getting enough sleep. It all adds up. When you feel good physically, it's easier to stay hopeful mentally. Here's the truth. Hope isn't just about what you think. It's about how you live. It's a practice, a choice, a daily choice, and the more you cultivate it, the stronger it becomes. Take Viktor Frankl, for example, a psychiatrist and a Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl endured unimaginable suffering, yet he found hope in the darkest of places. He wrote about how even in the most brutal conditions, we have the power to choose our attitude, and that choice, no matter how small, can give us hope. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, who faced death for standing up for education but never lost hope in a better future. Their stories show us that hope isn't about being naive. It's about being resilient. So yeah, the world can be a dark place, but that doesn't mean you have to be consumed by it. Hope is a rebellion against the status quo. It's a refusal to give in to the despair. And in a world that's increasingly cynical, choosing hope is one of the most radical things that you can do. Remember, hope isn't about denying reality. It's about refusing to be ruled by it. It's about believing in the possibility of change no matter how small. And if enough of us choose to be hopeful, maybe, just maybe, we can start to turn things around. So, go ahead, be hopeful, even when it seems like no one else is, because in the end, hope is what keeps us alive. And who knows, maybe your hope will be a spark that lights the way for others.